Hello, promotion party tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play, whatever the game is, Seiken Densetsu. How do you pronounce this game? Or just Trials of Mana. With me, Blue Ankylo, yay! It's a new day, a new episode, a new live stream, and last episode was the end of the stream, and I spent a little bit of time grinding and doing some things off camera that the live tubers were able to see, and you future tubers may not have seen. So, obviously we got a couple level ups. I think we went from level 35 or 36 to level 38. For the most part, our stats are capped at what they are, at least like the important ones, like strength for Duran, and Angela's intelligence is maxed out as far as I can tell, and Charlotte's, we've capped the stats that we sort of worried about. So we did that. That's no big deal. Level 38 is the promotion threshold, so we're at the point where we could go get promoted if you had the right items. I also was able to buy some of the weapons and armor. The weapons and armor are really, really expensive, as we saw last time. We don't have the final weapon shop item for Charlotte or Angela, I don't think, because they were crazy expensive. Maybe I bought one of them, but I definitely couldn't afford both. And I think I still think I didn't even have enough money for all the armor. Like, I bought all the body armor, but the helmet slots are really expensive. We can double check real quick, but point is, equipment in this game gets real expensive real quick. And, unless you want to grind for a really long time, you're just gonna have to pick and choose one or two items and just sort of go with it. We'll just double check what's on sale at the armor shop here, just to prove it one more time. So the body armor was 8,000. I think I got body armor for everybody. Can't even check it, but I think I bought everyone's body armor. Or maybe, no, I think I bought, sorry, I remember now. I bought Charlotte's body armor, but not Angela's, and I could not afford anyone's helmet. So all I was able to do is buy Duran's sword, Duran's body armor, and Charlotte's body armor. So we're pretty far behind. Twitch looks better than YouTube? The video quality should be the same on either side. I don't know why. That's weird. Anyway, Duran's new weapon is pretty good, and a little bit more defense is nice for everybody. But more importantly, what we're going to talk about is promotions. So, okay. What we were talking about last time was that the Papapotos item, enemy, that guy over there, the bunny-looking thing, he theoretically has a low chance of dropping question mark seeds, which can randomly turn into different promotion unlock items. So you need like a fair number of them to guaranteed get the promotion you want. And you have to kill them last, because the last enemy dead is what drops the chest. And if you're lucky, their rare drop will be the right one. Unfortunately, their common drop is a medical herb, which means I've killed quite a few Papa, whatever we're calling those things, bunnies, Papa bunnies, and as the last enemy, and I've never gotten a question mark seed from them. Not even one. We've probably last killed one of those 20 or 30 times and never seen it happen. I've got lots of medical herbs, but I've never gotten the seed. Now, the better way to do it is to kill these beholders. First things first, you have to kill the robot, though. And the robots around this area, keeping in mind that these enemies only unlock after you've killed 7 Benevodons. You can't come here early, so you've got to kill 7 and then unlock this area, basically. But the best way to get the question mark seeds is actually from those beholders. They're called boulders in the other translation, but whatever you call them, make sure they're the last enemy. They only show up at night, so you've got to come to this town's area at night. Last enemy, the beholder. And with a little bit of luck, assuming we don't immediately die, we didn't get it this time. Whatever, I'm not going to spin around, but from my experiment last live stream, they seem to have somewhere on the order of like maybe 1 in 3 chance of dropping the question mark seed. It's not the rare drop, like every enemy, some enemies have like a common drop and a rare drop, and the boulders or the beholders, they have a common drop of the question mark seed. So suffice to say, they're not that difficult to get. I didn't show it off on camera because, no luck. On screen, on recording, my luck is bad. But off camera, we only had to kill like 10 groups of them, and I got the 3 seeds I needed. And a couple spares, actually. So the way we're going to do it is, first off, oops, I've already gotten the promotion items I want. You're gonna unlock, theoretically, both options. Like, so for every character, there's 2 final promotions on their current tree. Like, there's a light and dark promotion. And you need a separate item for each character and each class. So, the tags are for Duran, and there's a battler tag for one promotion and some other, I think it was a duelist tag for the other promotion. So you've got to get the right ones. So you either keep farming beholders until you get enough, like, you know, basically 3 question mark seeds is not enough. You might need to get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 30. It depends on your luck when you grow them at the inn. Now, I got 3 out of 3 because I was able to manipulate things. Now, I picked up 2 extra question mark seeds when I was getting to level 38, but that was just to prove that they drop pretty regularly. So, like, you don't need to do what I'm about, you know, the little save scumming method I'm about to show off, but this is just to demonstrate if you're playing along and you're having a hard time getting them, basically, because they are pretty rare unless you know the trick with the beholders. The question mark seeds are for... The questions... The chatbots don't even open, so how is... There shouldn't be any chatbots. The questions in chat, if it's working, it's a trivia game from my channel, basically. The chatbot asks questions from previous Let's Plays. So the question mark seeds, here, I'm just going to put a quick save down. Hey there, David. Did you miss... You hear the save? We already did the save scumming last time, but the idea is the question mark seeds are sort of predetermined. That's an Isotera book, and basically, once you've picked up the seed, it is what it is. I could go fight some monsters, come back, it'll still be an Isotera sheet. It's like, no matter what you do, the next... It doesn't matter if you do a different seed first or something like that. Like, you can't grow on chocolate. The first question mark seed is going to be an Isotera book again. So, if you're trying to save scum it, it's not easy because the game sort of preserves kind of the state of the RNG seed as soon as you pick the item up. And it's probably designed a little bit to prevent save scumming, so you have to farm up the question mark seeds until you get the ones you want. So you might need quite a few. You can get multiples of the same kind. You could get 5 Isotera books and never see the book you wanted. However, there is a workaround. You can't use save states because they preserve RNG seeds. And it's a little bit more complicated than just what we're about to do. We're going to speed things up a little bit here. But if we make an in-game save, and then reload, a hard reset, basically, like restart your console if you've got it on console, or use your reset button on your emulator. If you reset, you will get a different item. But, it only works once. So the next item, from the same seed, the first of 2, this time we got a curse bottle, which is one of, I believe, one of Charlotte's promotion items. Oops, pressed the wrong button. I think the one I had prepared was for Necromancer, the other one's for Warlock. Yeah, Ash Bottle and Curse Bottle. So now we've got, both of them. But, what if you didn't want that, right? Like, okay, I didn't want the Ash Bottle. The problem is, there's no more manipulating the RNG state at this point. Every time you reload a new save, once you've saved the file, every time you reload, you're gonna get a curse bottle now. We've progressed it one step. Instead of getting an esoteric book or whatever they called it, every time we're getting that book, now we're gonna get that curse bottle every time. And again, I'm just using a save state to save a little bit of time, but we could go fight a bunch of enemies, do whatever we want. That seed is now, once again, set in stone. It's going to always be that same thing. I'm not going to fight those right now. I'm just proving the point that if we come back, you might think you could try anything, but you might think you've, progressed the RNG state a little. It's always going to be a curse bottle. You can save again, reload with a full reset, it still won't work. The only way to progress... Oh, I forgot that it even did that. That's interesting. Hold on. We lost the town for a second. The only way to actually progress it again, or at least the easiest way, will be... So, just to keep it step by step. You've got a question mark seed ready to go. You test out what it gives you. You make a save, test out what it gives you. If it doesn't give you the thing you want... Then you need to reload the game, like save a proper save and a proper reload, like whatever we're calling it, hard save and a hard reload. When you reload, you'll get another item. It'll be different. But if that's still the wrong item, 2 in a row, then you need to leave town from the save you made, reload, go outside, fight 1 battle. Doesn't really matter. I think you just need to kill an enemy. I think it's just 1 enemy you need to kill technically, but again, you can test it out more if you're playing along. You need to go do a battle, come back in. It'll still be, again, I'm just going to put a quick save down to save a little bit of time. It'll still be a cursed bottle after doing that combat. That doesn't change anything at this point. But now, after 1 combat, we can make another new save. Another hard save. And if we reset it now, again, you have to have that combat in between. If you just save it again, it doesn't actually progress the RNG state at all. So basically, every time you want to get a new item, you've got to fight a battle, make a save, reset the game, reload, and it'll progress 1 state. So with that, it takes a little bit of time, but 3 question mark seeds will always give you the 3 items you want. You might have to go look up exactly which items give you the class you want as well, perhaps. But that's the solution if you're playing along at home. It's different. I don't think that it doesn't work the same way if you're playing the remake on Steam, but the Super Nintendo version, that's all you got to do. So hopefully I've explained it well enough. It's a bit weird, but you just got to make sure it's nighttime and you're fighting those beholders as the last enemy. You'll get your question mark seeds pretty easy after you've killed 7 Benevodons, and then from there you can take your question mark seeds and save scum your way to the items you want. Farming is faster? Nah, it's well, the problem is you don't want to get to level 39, because if you get to 39, you're kind of wasting stats and level ups with new skills. So you've got to get your question mark seeds before you hit level 39, I figure. And you might get to a point where if you keep fighting those enemies, you're just going to level up too far. Because the random drops are never guaranteed. Now, I got pretty lucky. 5 seeds already was pretty good. But keeping in mind, if you just play legit, it could take you dozens of seeds to get the 3 promotion items you want. There's no guarantee 5 or 6 seeds will give you every single one. It might take, 10 or 20 with a little bit of bad luck. But, yeah, I mean, you can play however you want. I'm just saying, this takes forever to land in this stupid portal. Or I just need to press A couple times. That's the other way to do it. Anyway, point is, there's a couple ways to do it. Your preference. I prefer grinding a few question mark seeds and then save scumming to get them the way they'll want. So at the moment, all the mana stones are destroyed, right? The Benevodons broke them all, or, well, the evil Altinian mages, the Crimson Wizard, broke them all, and at the moment, there is nowhere to promote, no mana stones to promote. So the solution would be, of course, to come to the Sanctuary, the Mana Holy Land. I got lost again. Lily pads, don't forget the lily. I never think of the lily pads when I'm coming through here. YouTube is really slow, even sending the messages to the restream section for like the on-screen display right now. It's like there's a huge lag between someone. Is that actually repeating even on YouTube side? Can someone tell me? I'm not really watching my live stream very often. Is the text repeating on the side of the live stream, like on the video? I think it is. Sorry, future tubers, I'm sorry if this has been annoying for the last little while. YouTube has definitely broken something, and everything that relies on the YouTube chat has, including my chat bot and my on-screen display, has been broken. So, yeah, that's great. So we'll just turn that off. Alright, alright, class changing. This is what we really care about. Alright, focus. In order to switch class, you need a special item. Sorry, David. Alright. We're not gonna give it an element, but we're gonna find... Oh, I have to put the item in my inventory. I'm so smart. Sorry. got confused there. Alright, let's pull these out. The menu is just so slow. Okay, we're just gonna speed through this a little bit. Some of this stuff goes real slow. Alright, here we go. This time for real. Make sure you've got the item you want in your inventory. The Battler Tag. It doesn't even tell you which one you're getting, so if you weren't following a guide, you just randomly get one of the last two classes with very little idea what class you're gonna get. But Edelfrey is the class I wanted for Duran. Huzzah! We are now in our final promotion for our main character. We'll get everybody in a second here. He's got a new color, actually a new sprite there too. The Edelfrey sprite I think is a little different. So this was his dark promotion and then light final promotion. So dark light, and yeah, he's got a lot more stats, and the cap went up a lot. So we can increase his strength and stamina. If only dexterity helped, he would have a lot of dexterity, so he wouldn't miss very often. But, you know, it's not going to happen because, you know, there are some bugs. And he's going to learn two really awesome saber spells. Also, he can multi-target his saber spells now. And he's got a new level 3 weapon tech. So, pretty awesome. Pretty darn awesome. Next up, Angela. I guess you don't even consume the battle tag to promote. That's interesting. Alright. Next up. We're gonna lose the purple boots. Promotion party! Prove your heroism. Prove your save scummery. It's a book. I guess it makes more sense than a rat tail. Ooh. I like her color scheme. Not that much. Don't be gross, guys. So I went with light and then dark for Angela. She only gets one new spell, but it's good. So there's her Mage Sprite. Just like everybody else, her stats have now been upgraded and uncapped. So we can buff her intelligence up some more if that's what you want to do. Or whatever else. Also, with a bunch of extra strength, you know, the mages are going to do a lot more damage than they used to. They used to have like 100 attack power, right? In the, before we promoted, they were like 110 or so. So 204 should be enough to actually contribute to combat. And Duran's gonna, you know, he's gonna kick some butt. Meanwhile, all of her tier 2 elementals are now multi-target. So basically stuff like Gem Missile is basically obsoleted, or Diamond Shards. Now we can do Earthquake and multi-target that as well. So it's a more powerful spell, single target or multi-target, and that goes for all of the mid-tier spells. Lucent Beam, Earthquake, you know, each element except for Evil Gate, because that's a single target one. But every element except Dark is now tier 2 multi-target spell, which is good. There is slightly more powerful spells if you go Dark and then Light, but you would only start learning them now. So level 39, 40, 41, 42, you would slowly learn them. And this way we get to take advantage of the cool spells a little bit longer. Alright, last one. Just keep pressing B. We'll get out of there eventually. Gotta show you exactly how slow the game is. Alright. Charlotte. She's been mostly dead weight for most of the game. Not useless, but definitely the weakest character of the 6. Until finally, her final promotion, plus needing to get a level up or 3, she's gonna get good. I say she gets good. Oh, I sure hope she learns the spell I want next. If she learns all her other spells first, she's not gonna get the debuff I want until like the last boss, which is gonna really suck. But anyway, Necromancer. Evil Cleric. So, you know the drill for promotions at this point. New sprite. She's looking a little bit more grown up in that sprite now in her final promotion. She's got same as Angela basically for stats. Her attack power got boosted, you know, generally speaking, more killer. For her, she gets, in this class specifically, not all of her final classes, but she gets AoE status healing with this one. So, Twinkle Rain was single target until your final promotion. 2 out of 4 final classes, 2 out of 3 get single target Twinkle Rain, but she'll get multi-target. She'll get a couple new summons and a very good debuff spell. I'm a little bit concerned, just let me double check real quick here that I accidentally picked the wrong class for her now that I'm looking. I don't want to mess up and make a save now. Sorry, just 1 second. Pretty sure this is the right name of the class, but, you know, they changed them when they, Yeah, Necromancer is correct. Warlock is the other one. Warlock is Dark, and that would be the one that I don't want. So, no problem. We're on the right path. Okay, so hopefully she gets her debuff spell soon, because that's really what I want from her. All this other stuff doesn't really matter. And with that, we're off to the Darkstone. I don't think we can actually use Flammy's... Oh, I have to... One more thing. I have to put my items back to what they used to be. The Ash Bottle is supposed to be chocolate? It used to be chocolate, right? There we go. So slow! Come on, programmers, get your stuff together. Why does that screen go so slow? Yeah, we can't use Flammy Drum until we get to the entrance to the area. So, you know, just 20 minutes in, and all we've done is promoted our characters. But I had to explain, you know, how the whole process worked, because it is one of the more difficult parts of Seiken Densetsu 3, is managing your final promotion. Getting those seeds, getting the right items, remembering where to go to actually promote. Could be easily missed. You could get to the end game and never promote. I'm sure you can beat the game in your second tier promotions, but that's no fun. So, now where? Oh, there is one thing. There's another thing I forgot to do. So last episode for the future tubers and last live stream for the live tubers, I was exploring the town of Peda, and there was one house I didn't go into that's probably the most important of the houses. Now, they did tell us to go to the Dragon's Maw on the northwest, which is where we'll probably find the Darkstone. It's highlighted on the world map, of course, which is nice. But there was one other thing that we didn't do while we were here. So, there is a big house in the top in the middle, which is probably the Elder's house, and it might have been a good idea to go visit, just to learn some more story, right? Gotta have some story. So, I never actually went into here, because, I don't know, I'm dumb, I guess. The Elder! This stone tablet contains the goddess's prophecy about the world's end. You can't read it? Fine. I'll interpret the text for you. The world will fall to ruin, the tree will wither. The sword will be corrupted, and despair will reign in the dragon's domain. But 3 brave heroes... the rest of the stone is broken off. I'm sure it describes the world's destruction at the dragon's hand. But we needn't worry yet. The Prince of Alcina and his Golden Knight are on their way to drive the dragons out. The Dragon Lord stands no chance. Since the prophecy said 3 heroes, it probably wasn't even talking about the Dragon Lord. His Highness is suiting up as we speak, you know. So 10 years ago, our king and our father fought the Dragon Lord to stop him from conquering the world. And supposedly were successful. And the Dragon Lord was defeated. The king, the Hero King, returned home. My father did not. And, unfortunately, that was not 3 heroes. That was 2 heroes. And, 10 years later, well, now there's 3 heroes. So, the Mana Sword was stolen and corrupted. And the Benevodons were released. So, maybe that prophecy is not quite over yet. Anyway, with that said, let's go get our last Eidolon, or not Eidolon, Benevodon dealt with. Somewhere in here. Hey, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub there. Alright, Crystal Desert. Oh look! A bunch of beholders! So, this is a great place to get some question mark seeds. They probably only show up at night, but, you know. Just gonna say. Just make sure you kill them last. But I wanted to be promoted before I fought the next boss. That's true, never forget. Twitch Prime free subs. That's free money. And free emotes for you. Alright, we didn't actually get the seed this time. Dang. You should have, yeah, 1 emote. I'm not big enough channel to get all the extra emotes. Okay, that was a pretty rough start. Alright, this place sucks. Welcome to death. Hello there. How would you like to be one-shot by an assassin? That's pretty brutal. Yeah, the enemy weapon skills are way too strong. That one there was probably one of Hawkeye's ninja techs that he would learn if you used Hawkeye with a certain class. Not again. Are you kidding me? What a cheater. And the girls are dead. Again. I just wanted to get to my level 3, because my level 3 is also very strong. By the way, you know that weapon skill that the Gold Knights had that was really bad? I've got it now. But, boy, those enemies, that's 400 damage to the whole party. Okay, we've got to find a way to kill those ninjas faster. And I guess we have to keep everyone above 400 HP constantly. That's pretty rough. Alright. Great start to this dungeon. Maybe I should have level grinded it. We're only level 38. The enemies are 41. Maybe I should have gone a couple more levels. Alright, there he is. Oh, what a great start. Hey, welcome to a new screen. Enjoy being instantly killed. Boy, that's not gonna get old. Alright, let's try to kill him a little quicker here, because this is ridiculous. Maybe we don't have multi-target Lucent Beam yet. Pretty sure Angela will get multi-target magic, but it might take a level up to get there. Okay, that did a lot of damage. We just got to Lucent Beam him. 540 damage is crazy good, so. Just don't mess around with those assassins. They're too strong. Enemies with weapon techs have been the bane of our game. Either attack or defense down, or those multi-target techs. Oh, by the way, we've got some new weapon techs ourselves, so. We'll let the girls do them a couple times. Unfortunately... Oh, good, there you go. Like I said, the drop rate from those beholders is actually pretty high. It's got to be around 1 in 3 or so. Maybe it's 25%, 33%, something like that. Alright, let's try not to get killed by assassins. They might not spawn as often if you come during the day, so maybe come during the day. Because it looks like he just opens up every battle by killing everybody. Like, that's the first thing he does as soon as I walk into the screen, before I can even input a command. And I must say, I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm not sure how you'd handle him without Angela. Because no one else can one-shot him, I don't think, with magic. He just countered with it anyway. We're dead. Game over, man. Oh, the spell went off before we actually died. Wow. Except for Charlotte. She's dead anyway. I can't believe he just double-teamed that. Like, the most powerful tech we've seen from the enemies, he just spammed it twice in a row. This is, it's gonna be a bit of a rough dungeon. Oh, you don't need any bosses. This is the real boss. The boss command should work on Twitch, but it might be on cooldown. Okay, okay. I just have to be very quick. As soon as I see one of those, I gotta try to Lucent Beam him out. Alright, if we attack first, Lucent Beam, and we're gonna try to queue up 2 spells. Lucent Beam and Machine Golem. If these 2 spells go off quick enough, that should just kill him immediately. Alright. I too can spam magic. Oh, come on, he's dead. He is actually dead. We've done enough damage to kill him. Look at this. This game is such a cheapskate. Why you got a cheat game? I even came up with a pretty good strategy, and he still gets off his super tech. Also, this is another dungeon with the terrible music. NES levels of BS? Well, yeah. Super NES also had a lot of this kind of BS as well. It's not unique to the NES. It's the olden days. Alright, I think dawn is coming. There we go, now we're getting all these seeds. I have a feeling we're not going to see a lot of those ninja assassins once it's daytime. So, coming into this area at night is just probably the bad idea. Now, this is supposed to be the dark... the Darkstone dungeon, basically. So I would expect the enemies generally weak to Lumina. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. That was great. If we could get AoE Lucent Beam, that'd be really nice, but... I'm not sure how long that's going to take. Alright. Now they're spamming magic. Oh, it's going to be one of those dungeons. It's just going to take forever. This is definitely a good time to be promoted, because the enemies are starting to get real spammy right now with their scripts. Even once they're dead, they're still casting AoE magic and weapon techs and stuff. That's when you know it's a fair game. That's how you know. Okay. Excuse me while I take a shot every time I almost die in combat. We just fought this one. But the thing is, if we get him into melee quick enough, we might be able to distract him from doing his magic or tech attacks. If we just start attacking him right away. Can't select Charlotte. Kill him, Duran! Good. Okay. That's the first ninja that we've had that hasn't managed to cast his special on us. At all. Oh, you won! Take a breather. And by take a breather, I mean you should probably heal everybody up so they don't die as soon as we walk into the next screen. Dark Assassins, yeah, okay, they might be the new winner of worst enemy in the game. There's a lot of bad enemies in this game, so it's hard to say for sure what's the worst, but They're up there. But I guess part of it is shade enemies are boosted at night. I kind of think the gremlins might have a counter spell. Like, if they get hit by magic, they counter with this. That might be why we're always getting spammed here. Yeah. So that sucks. Dark Force is the tier 2 dark spell. Cool. Just keep spamming magic. Everybody loves watching the enemies cast magics while you can't do anything. Alright, so we need some level ups on Angela is what we need. We need her to be strong enough to kill them all in one casting. And they'd probably still death counter anyway, but maybe. Maybe it would help. Oh, okay, come on, dungeon. Okay, these guys, these are chill. Just some little frogs, some beholders. They're not gonna use magic on me. Right? They're just gonna be calm. They're still doing a lot of damage, but, you know, we got almost 3,000 experience from it. I would still say you probably want to get your question mark seeds outside of the town, rather than in the death pit of Dark Assassins. It looks, though, that now that it's dawn, we might not be getting any more, like, we're getting different enemies, right? The frogs are new, instead of Dark Assassins. So, if that's the case, you know, that's the other real solution. Just don't come here at night. Which, you know, makes some sense. Why are we still dead? What just happened here? Alright, level ups! Yay! So this is for, Duran. I'm just gonna make him hit harder for now. And he learned Stone Saber multi-target. This is why you want to get promoted as soon as you can, because you got a lot of spells to learn to power up. It's gonna take a while. I'm actually gonna raise Angela's spirit, even though most of her spells work off her intellect. Spirit is what powers her her Lumina spells right now, her light magic, and that's what I really need to buff up at the moment. And she learned Lucent Beam multi-target. Oh, that's gonna really help. Okay, that's... maybe I didn't even need to raise her spirit. That's exactly the spell I wanted. Alright, things have just changed, enemies. Maybe she needs some more HP too, to be totally honest, but yeah, multi-target Lumina, or multi-target Lucent Beam might be enough, or it should be enough to just one-shot all the, if there's more Dark Assassins in this cave, for instance. Wow, there's just a Darkstone. Alright. It's the Darkstone, but why? Watch out! Well, it was the Darkstone. How is the chatbot still affecting... Uh-oh. Zabel Far, the Benevodon, has struck. I didn't get a chance to save before we fought the next boss. That's not great. So, on the plus side, we have access to, powered up Lucent Beam, and there are 2 targets. Now, I think one is weak to physical, one is weak to magic. I forget. We'll find out soon enough. We're probably dead. 70 damage, that's not bad. They both took 400. Looks like their magic weakness is similar. I'm gonna say that the priority here is getting our buffs up, because I wasn't expecting a boss fight, and I need spirit defense here. I have a feeling these guys are gonna do lots of nasty dark magic. Also, there's a giant snake that came out of that one's face that attacked us. That's pretty rude. Would be a good boss to have lightsaber on, but no luck for that. Alright, now we'll buff up everyone's defense. I'm just gonna do all the buffing. I hope they don't have a Dispel. But we need something to help us out right now. Ambush boss. Alright, and then I'm gonna buff up, at the very least, Duran's physical. Alright. So he's hitting for 177. About double that when he does special. That's not too bad. Oh, Dispel Magic. So, Dispelled on Carly. That sucks. So, unsurprisingly, I guess, the boss has a Dispel. Which does mean my, oh yeah, new weapon techs there, too. The tier 3s. They're not bad. It makes, unfortunately, that I'm going to have to rebuff them if I want to keep their intelligence and spirit maxed out. Which I think I'll keep up basically just to have magic defense. And it does mean that if I can actually select her, it makes her healing better too by using that spell, by using the buffing item first. So, you know, we healed 300. Doesn't even seem that good. Anyway, I'm just going to focus on the pink head. I don't remember if there's a preference for which head you should try to kill first, but... I'm sure we'll figure it out. Alright, let's try some more Lucent Beam. It's the only way Angela's going to contribute a whole lot of damage. And we did just learn it. You know, it's pretty strong. I really wish I'd learned this before I fought all those ninjas, because I think that spell would have really helped us out with all the Death Tech ninjas. And part of the reason why I wanted to get promoted before I came to this dungeon was to have access to some of the tier 3 abilities, but... Oh well. I think the head is dead on the right already. Duran's DPS. Too good. And this is only with, basically Duran's physical buffed up. We're actually killing them pretty quick. To be fair, the tier 3 weapon techs are helping out. Decreased magic effects. Interesting. Looks like when there's only one head left, it powers up significantly. Just judging by what happened there. I wonder if I got the bad head as the last head. Let's try to keep rushing it down. Oh? Is that it? Nope. Oh, look! There's a third head! And everyone's alive again! This boss is the worst. Well, triple tech. Yeah, alright, alright. So, yeah, I don't know. It might be better to prioritize the big one, but we've got multi-target Lumina. I think individually they've got relatively low HP. As a total, the boss has a ton of HP, but it's kind of split up between three targets at least. And my allies will never focus on the right one, like they'll never follow my orders to attack smartly. So... Dark Force multi-target. That's pretty impressive. So this is also when having multi-target healing is really nice. Charlotte, of course, multi-target healing is pretty good in this fight. But for this part, once you're at your final promotion, there are a couple characters that could also do multi-target healing if you level them up a couple times after level 38. So it's not unique to Charlotte to have multi-target healing for this fight. Just, she's the one who's had it the longest, basically. If you come at a lower level, though, like level 36, 37, Then Charlotte is the only one that can multi-target heal, I think. Summoning Imps! We'll learn a spell like that at some point. If we didn't get locked out of commands so often with all the enemy spells and animations and stuff, it would be nice to be able to spam my my own magic, because it's pretty darn powerful. Like, it does hit really hard. It's just I can't even input magic half the time. Oh, these spells. Target the one I want you to kill. I don't care about the middle head. It's probably got the most HP. Just cut down on the number of attacks we're getting hit by. Ay, ay, ay. We're gonna be dead again here. I'm probably dead. No time to input any commands, and they did another special. Thanks, game. Yep. Everyone's too busy doing their special attacks to heal me. Well, just sit back and enjoy the terrible boss battle music as we fight and fight and fight some more. I lost my buff on Duran. I'm not doing any damage anymore. Something they did to us broke my buffs. Because I was doing 170, now I'm doing like 70 damage range. There we go. Maybe at this point you have to kill the central head? I don't know. Maybe I'm doing this all wrong. It just seems like the side heads are the ones doing a lot of nasty abilities, so I'm trying to focus one of them down. Maybe I can't target that left blue head anymore, but it's like, this is one of those bosses where you spend more time watching the game than playing the game, so it's kind of becoming a little frustrating. Okay, the left head is dead. It was probably dead for a while, I just couldn't... It just didn't stop attacking because, you know, why would it stop attacking after it dies? Ooh, demon summons. I need to do a little bit more healing after that. Alright, I'm going to try some more magic from Angela if I can select her. If I ever get a chance to input commands. If I ever get to play this game. No, they just spamming magic. Oh, they dispelled me again right after I buffed. Nice. That's 3 spells in a row before I've been able to do anything. Like, I can get a physical attack in or two, but I can't do anything from the menu. Okay, I selected the menu. Can I just queue up something? Nope, can't select Angela. Because she's gonna do some nonsense. You guys spend all the time watching the game instead of playing? Perfect! You get to enjoy all the cool dark spells. And hear me getting more and more frustrated by the game. That's what you really come for. This would probably be another boss that it'd be nice to debuff the boss, because they probably wouldn't dispel themselves. They only dispel you. I don't feel like a true hero right now. I feel like this one's breaking me. There's so many things I want to input for my team that I can never get to my menu to do it. Like, I need to heal, but I couldn't select Carly, right? Still can't select Carly, so... Well, now she's dead because, you know... She's so dead, they spammed magic on her before I could even select it. It's so dumb. Also, the right head is dead. That one died way quicker than the left head, at least, so... Well, that's something. She's still running around, but she's dead. Alright, game. This is freaking garbage. Just stop. There really needs to be a cooldown for enemy spells and abilities. They shouldn't be able to just spam them every 2 seconds. Not even 2 seconds. It's like every half a second. They've already got another spell queued up. Oh, good. They just ran... Even better! So I just wasted the last 10 minutes. Oh, just kill me. I hate this game. This game went from 10 out of 10 to... We're down to like 6 out of 10 now. So glad I got a multi-target spell right when a multi-target spell does nothing. And all my buffs get cleared all the time, and everyone dies all the time. And we just end up watching nothing. Go around in circles. Round and round and round. So I don't know if Angela got debuffed or not. A lot of my goal here was to keep my characters buffed up and then just nuke the boss with light magic, but we haven't had very good success with that lately. Maybe what's happening is, like always, there are enemy counterattacks that I don't know about. So I cast magic on the enemy party, like I'm doing AoE Lumina, right? Maybe they're all countering, each head gets a counter spell, right? Maybe that's why I'm just never getting to play the game. There we go. That was lots of damage, though. So, sure, we'll just go back to single target. The one in the middle. That's fine. My allies will just attack the heads on the side that get regenerated constantly, so... Might as well. Maybe you could, like, maybe, like, it's possible they only resurrect when both heads are dead. So maybe you could kill one of the two heads and leave the other one alive, and then focus on the middle head. Sometimes, you know, JRPG boss mechanics, right? She's dead again. It wouldn't happen so often if I was able to input commands, but I get just completely locked out of the menu, so I can't even use a candy or anything. Another dispel. This time it's on Charlotte, so whatever. She's just on healing, that's all she can do. Annihilation coming in. That's a new one. Did that just kill you? Yeah, 999 damage. Yeah, it just kills you. Great. I love it when the enemy boss has spells that just straight up kill you. You only get to bring 9 Cup of Wishes into these fights, so once you're out, you lose, basically. At least it's better than Secret of Mana with only 4 Cup of Wishes. For an entire dungeon, not just for one fight. We're having a great time. We're having an amazing time here, everybody. It's totally fine. Yeah, dispelled again. Sure, whatever. Who needs buffs? Oh! It's dead? Is it actually dead? Hey, we got it! Anyone keep track of how long that took? Oh, finally, guys. A surprise boss with no save point, so I wasn't really prepared, that regenerates, dispels, has an instant death attack, lots of spammy magic that blocks my abilities. Oh! Alright, so by the way, the Darkstone reappearing in this realm must have triggered the portal to the Sanctuary. Oh no! What? It's a trap! The enemy had us defeat the Benevolons so that the sword could absorb their powers! Let's just stop here for a second. So, we went to the Sanctuary after getting all 8 elementals to revive the Mana Goddess, or find the Mana Goddess, to fix all of the problems of the world. Everything that went wrong, the Mana Goddess will fix, so everyone told us to go to the Sanctuary and get the Mana Sword. So we did that, we got the Mana Sword. The fairy got kidnapped via plot shenanigans. Magic, like instantly, she just got zoinked out. And then we had to give the Mana Sword to the bad guys to get the fairy back. Which we shouldn't have done, but we did it anyway. And then they used the power of the Mana Sword and the broken entrance to the Sanctuary to break all the Mana Stones and release the Benevolons that are going to destroy the world. But we quickly defeated all 8 Benevolons to stop them from destroying the world, except it was a trick! And somehow killing the Benevolons let the bad guy with the Mana Sword absorb all their powers, and now their powers have combined. But that's really stupid, says Duran. How could we have spent half the game doing exactly what the enemies wanted to make the enemy stronger? Who wrote this story, and why did young Ankylo think this was a good story? We can't let them do this. Not like this. We can't let them win. It's fine. I just forgot how dumb that was. Twinkle Rain multi-target. Yay. Twinkle Rain's the cleanse. Yeah. Maybe that's why the Mana series died out. Never really figured out how to do a story properly. They've got some good themes and everything, but they just can't quite tie in the whole overarching part. The overarching plot just never seems to work in these games. By the way, this Mana statue has seen better days. So, what's going on? Just go into this dragon cave. Hey there, Darkshine Knight. Impressive. But you may not proceed. Why would he say impressive? We just did apparently exactly what he wanted by slaying the 8 god beasts of the world that are supposedly super bosses that can destroy the world. We just slew 8 of them. Yeah, that's impressive. But it's exactly what we wanted you to do. Give up, Duran. The Dragon Lord has never been more powerful. You don't stand a chance. You think you can tell me what to do, huh? Don't act like you know me. I ain't running away from the monster that killed my dad. You still don't know who I am. Duran, I am your father. No! It can't be! That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense! My father was a great knight. During the fight, I was plunged into the abyss. The Dragon Lord saved my broken body with his dark power. Now I live to serve him. Come to me, my son. I have missed you. Don't go, Duran. Duran's got the best story in the whole metaverse. Oh, you tried to trick me? Not so. I merely wanted to extract your soul, to grant you dark powers as well. I mean, I did go down the dark route for my whole promotion tree, right? Now, come with me, my son. I knew you couldn't be my father. He was strong and kind. You're nothing like Loki the Golden Knight. Pity. But if that's your wish, I will not let you live. You're trapped. You're trapped in this game and you can never get out. So, what do we do? Sure would be nice if I had some weapon sword techs. Probably should have gone and leveled up a little bit before we came in here, honestly. Ooh, 600 damage. Nice. That's gonna hurt. GG. It's just 400 damage to the whole group. I hope that sword tech was not a counter for our magic attack. We're about to find out, though. Because if we get another boss that counters magic, I'm going to have to downgrade Angela from really awesome to pretty much garbage. Because if all the difficult bosses counter magic with killer AoEs that wipe out your entire party, yeah. I think Angela is now... She's now on my crap list. Because she's just garbage. You can't actually use her magic. Because it just gets yourself killed. I may have picked the worst party there is in the entire game. Oh, man. Brutal. One more try. What's the point of having a dedicated caster if all the difficult bosses just automatically counter-kill everybody if you use any of your magic? Like, really, what is the point? Yep, as soon as you hit him with magic, he counters with a weapon tech instantly. She's dead again. And you thought the last boss was stupid. Good thing I've got 2 Cup of Wishes left. Well, Angela's completely useless for this fight. So, I guess it's all on Duran. Charlotte can heal us, and Duran can just do the entire fight himself. And if I don't put defense up on people, they're just gonna die, so... She can do the wiggle stick thing? Sure. Once in a while, she'll do a physical attack for a little bit of damage. She's gonna do 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, and every now and then she'll do 200. It's gonna really contribute. Like, you see her hitting for 1 right now. Let's see if we can buff them up a little bit. If Angela and Carly can do more than 1 damage. I wouldn't get my hopes up, but we'll try. Okay, we boosted everyone's physical power and defense. Looks like they're hitting him for a little bit of damage, so... Okay, that's better than 1, for sure. Alright, wiggle stick! There you go. Exciting. I couldn't see the damage. And I think he countered her tech with a tech. Yay! Don't use high-level weapon techs. Oh, well, that's it. We're screwed. If he seriously countered her wiggle stick with an AoE kill... I can't... Why is Angela so useless in this game? I thought she was really good. But there's all these bosses that are just... Like... They completely nerf anything she can do. I'm not actually sure if I can win this fight. Like, Duran himself is difficult to kill. But if Charlotte keeps dying, I'll have no way to heal. And she's gonna use her triple tech every so often. And it's just gonna get her counter killed, basically. There it is. I bet you this will do the same thing. He'll immediately do a counter. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, still, he's doing way too much damage to her. I mean, Duran has got an even fight on this guy. If it was just an arena fight, Duran versus the boss, he'd do okay. We hit him harder than he hits us. He doesn't seem to do weapon techs unless we do something to trigger them. Like, Charlotte decides to kill herself by doing a weapon tech. Yeah, well, alright. It's just Duran. Better make sure I don't do a level 3 tech or I'm dead. Well, not dead, but waste all my HP. Hope you like duels. This is how the game started, though. I guess this is how the game ends. Just 1v1 with Duran. But I can probably handle him with some decent positioning. We'll take a little damage now and then, but we're hitting him way harder than he's hitting us. Just stay calm. Don't succumb to the dark side, Blue. Don't use magic. Magic is the way of the... Magic is from the dark side. Force lightning is bad for you. You gotta stick with noble knightly duels. At least he's kind of slow, and he doesn't seem to do weapon techs. Like, he doesn't do anything as long as you keep your distance. Well, it's great to know that Charlotte and Angela were completely dead weight for another endgame boss, and actually made the fight harder, even though they have... That's so dumb. All of their special abilities and power-ups, garbage. You just have to use Duran 1v1. No, Dad. Why is this game falling apart? Duran, my son. The programmers decided that you had to fight me without any allies. Therefore, I nerfed them all. You've grown up so strong. Strong enough to free my soul from the Dragon Lord's curse. Be on your guard. He is more powerful than ever before. Yeah, curses. Exactly, a curse. I have to go, Duran. Do not stray from the sword's master's path. Your sword is a reflection of your soul. Never lose yourself. Well, I just gotta get like 4 level ups and I'll get the ultimate sword tech, and suddenly it'll be easy. I won't waver. The Dragon Lord won't get away with what he's done. He and the Crimson Wizard are through. I'll make you proud, Mum and Dad. Alright, before we go any further here, it is, like, time to end the episode. We just had double boss fight. One thing that I could have done better, I didn't remember that there was 2 fights in a row. But, I have lots of the items that we ran out of. So, there's no reason to go to that fight with nothing. The thing is, keeping the girls alive clearly was pointless anyway. We should just let them die and then 1v1'd it. Which is kind of dumb, but really, I don't think they helped at all. They just made it harder. So for this fight, I have to suggest if you're playing along, if you're playing the same Duran character, the same party comp as I am anyway. If you're playing with a different party comp, you can do whatever you want. But with these 3 characters, you should probably just let them die and then save all your chocolates and healing items for just healing up Duran. Just ignore the girls entirely. You could use like a cup of wishes on Charlotte to revive her and have her heal Duran before she dies again. Because, that would save you some heal items, but she'd just keep dying, so. Alright. Restocked. Eventually. And we're just going to check the next room, but we do need to end this episode. Ah, it's another dungeon. Level 44. I mean, we are also pretty under-leveled, make no mistake. For like 5 levels below the enemies. But I have been grinding. Like, the only way we'd be keeping up is if we do a ton of level grinding. I've been killing like every enemy we run into. Anyway, let's save the game. I think we're getting pretty close to the part of the game where monsters can drop equipment seeds, and then we can get some of the best armor and weapons in the game, which, you know, might help a little bit. I'm still really annoyed that I don't have any of my good promotion equipment or spells. Like, our promotion abilities, you know, we haven't got enough level ups to actually get those. And I'm starting to think the only way you're going to get them is if you grind to like level 44. And I don't really want to do that right now. So we're going to just keep playing as long as we can. And hopefully we'll at least get to see the super powerful final promotion of spells and abilities before we actually get to the end of the game. Because we still got a ways to go. But anyway, thanks for watching, future tubers. Thanks for hanging in there. That was a brutal couple fights. If you're playing along as well, again, I might suggest, if you're okay with grinding, I suggest getting to level 42 or something before you hit those 2 boss fights, because a couple more spells, a little bit more HP, and some better stats would probably make a big difference. Promotion stats give you, you know, you can upgrade whatever you need, so upgrade your strength, upgrade your spirit, or your intellect. Well, actually, Angela was completely useless, so I don't know about that. But whatever. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed nonetheless, and I'll see you next time as we get close to the end of the game.